Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of Sports News Flash at 12. I am your weekend sports anchor, Miguel Mike Medina, and so much has been going on in the sports world. I got to talk about Jim Boeheim. I forgot to speak about him last Sunday, but I will right now. Jim Boeheim worked his last game as Syracuse head coach, and this didn't happen last Wednesday. It happened the Wednesday before that. So it was 2 weeks ago. Um, Adrian Autry will be the successor of Jim Boeheim as the new head coach of the Syracuse men's basketball team. Now, you're all asking yourself, who is Adrian Autry? Well, he is a 51-year-old man. He played 4 seasons at Syracuse from 1990 to 1994. After an overseas professional career as a player and a brief stint on the Virginia Tech sideline, Audrey will return to Syracuse, return as a head coach in 2011, and now he'll be the head coach. As for Jim Boeheim, during his 47-year career run at Syracuse, he went to 35 NCAA tournament appearances, 5 Final Fours, and of course, the 2003 championship, which Carmelo Anthony was part of that team. When you think about Syracuse basketball, you think about Jim Boeheim. One of the things that is memorable about Jim Boeheim is that Big East rivalry in the 1980s with him, John Thompson, Rolly Massimino, Lou Carsoneca from St. John's. That was the golden era of the Big East. So, and I missed that Big East of that competition, but then Syracuse moved to the ACC. But Jim Boeheim was a tremendous head coach for the Syracuse University team, and we wish him all the best, and we thank him for all the years that he gave us, especially for that program. So congratulations to Jim Boeheim on a tremendous career. Now, as you guys know, it's March Madness, baby. And so far, it has been phenomenal. Close games, upsets. And the first one I want to talk about is Arkansas versus Kansas. Kansas are the defending champions, number 1 seed. So in this game, will Kansas move on, or Arkansas have something to say about that?
Arkansas stuns Kansas, winning 72-71. Devonta Davis scored 21 of his 25 points in the second half. He was emotional after the game. This is why we love March Madness. And it was also funny how head coach Eric Musselman ripped off his shirt after the victory. The number 15 seed Princeton continues their magical run. They defeated Arizona, and now they defeated Missouri by the final score of 78-63. Ryan Langberg led Princeton with 22 points. Princeton Tigers will be the second Ivy League school to make Sweet 16 in the past 43 tournaments, joining Cornell in 2010. Princeton will play the winner between Baylor and Creighton in the Sweet 16.
Team Venezuela took on Team USA on Saturday night for the quarterfinals. The winner will go to the semifinals to take on Team Cuba. And boy, we're talking about 2 outstanding teams. You have Venezuela, who's undefeated, and Team USA, who only has 1 loss, but they have been playing amazing. So both teams have an outstanding lineup. But who will come out on top? Who will rise to the occasion? Who will manage under pressure very well? Who's gonna get the timely hits? Who's gonna shut it down 8th and 9th inning?
Team USA scored 3 runs in the first inning. Mike Trout, Paul Goldschmidt, Kyle Tucker all deliver hits. Luis Arias put Venezuela on the board with a 2-run home run. He went deep twice in this game. Venezuela scored 4 runs in the 5th inning thanks to wild pitches and Salvador Perez double. Venezuela rallied and had a 7-5 lead until the 8th inning. Trey Turner hit the biggest home run in the tournament for Team USA, a grand salami to put Team USA ahead 9-7, and that would be the final score. Team USA's bullpen did a good job. Adam Ottavino and Devin Williams combined for 4 strikeouts and allowing just 2 hits. Team USA will move on to face Cuba in the semifinals.
I give so much credit and respect to Team Venezuela. They played so well in this tournament. They almost had Team USA in this game, but Team USA, they just battled and they didn't quit. Venezuela didn't quit either, but only one team can go to the next round, and that's Team USA. And if you guys follow me on social media, I've said it very clearly. If it's not Team Dominican Republic, then I would like Team USA to move on. And if Team USA doesn't move on, then I want Team Venezuela to win the tournament. So Team USA moves on, and they will face Cuba, which it should be another interesting matchup. We're going to go on to this commercial, but when we get back, we're going to talk a little bit about football, Aaron Rodgers, and Ezekiel Elliott. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Sports News Flash at 12. So Aaron Rodgers is heading out of Green Bay, and this is a guy that has played 18 years for the Packers. He spent the first 3 years as Brett Favre's backup. He started 223 games, won 4 MVPs, and 1 Super Bowl. But what's crazy is that both of them have quite similar careers, Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. So right now, Aaron Rodgers is 39. I already mentioned all his accolades. As for Brett Favre, he played 16 seasons in Green Bay. He started 253 games, won 3 MVPs, and 1 Super Bowl. So, and another similarity between them is that he left the Packers when he was turning 39 to go to the Jets. He went 9-7 and missed the playoffs in 2008 with the Jets. And now Aaron Rodgers is leaving the Packers at the age of 39. And he's on his way going to the Jets. Do the Jets become a title contender with Aaron Rodgers? Yes. Should they be careful with who trading assets for him? Yes, they should be very careful, because the reality is that Aaron Rodgers is 39 years old, not 29, 39. So we will have to wait and see. I mean, because in the AFC, you have Kansas City, you have Cincinnati, and you have Buffalo. Those are the 3 best teams in the AFC. So the Jets will be the 4th best team in the AFC with Aaron Rodgers. But I wouldn't say that they would be an automatic lock to win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. Yes, it'll be Super Bowl bust, but I will have to see the pieces from an offensive standpoint that will work well with Aaron Rodgers, because I know the Jets have an elite defense. So I'll keep you guys updated with more news and updates about that. But the news that caught me off guard was the Ezekiel Elliott. The Cowboys released them. And I remember a couple of years ago, this was a team that had Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and Amari Cooper. Dak Prescott 1 point, 25, Ezekiel Elliott 23, and Mark Cooper, 24 years old. So you would think that with that group, they would stick around for years and years to come and have a chance to compete for the Super Bowl. Now Amari Cooper is gone. Now Ezekiel Elliott is gone. Dak Prescott is the only one remaining out of the three. So, but we Dallas Cowboys fans. I'm a Giants fan, so I don't feel bad for Cowboys Nation about this move, but I am surprised that he was released from the Cowboys, and now teams will be making phone calls because Ezekiel Elliott is legit as a running back, so he's a 3-time Pro Bowler. So there's going to be teams that are going to need a backfield, and he will be able to provide a lot of rushing yards, a lot of potential victories to a franchise. So let's see where Ezekiel could end up. He might end up in a better situation. So we just have to wait and see. It's time for good or great. And on this edition of Good and Great, I will have to go with the 2002 Sacramento Kings. This is one of the best teams to never win a championship, but this was a team that should have won a championship that year. They had the Lakers. I feel like they were the team, not the 2003 San Antonio Spurs, but I feel like this was the team that should have dethroned Kobe and Shaq. But that didn't happen, and you guys know why. One of the reasons why. So, well, this was a team that was loaded with talent. Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, Mike Bibby, Peja Stojakovic, Doug Christie, Bobby Jackson, the sixth man, Scott Pollard. This team had everything, literally everything. They had chemistry, they had offense, they had shooting, they had defense, they had everything. And it's unfortunate that they didn't get to win during the Chris Webber era. But man, that was a fun team to watch. And Arco Arena, that place was loud. Loud. So, but man, they should have won a title. They should have. That was a stack group. Stack group. So, good or great, that team was great. Not very good. They were a great team. It's time for Triple M's quick takes. So, Minnesota Twins, do they have a chance of winning the American League Central Division? Yes, they do, but I won't say yes so far. I feel that the Cleveland Guardians still have an edge over them. The Twins got better compared to last year. Yes, their starting rotation got better. You added Sonny Gray. You added Pablo Lopez in that trade with Luis Arias. You brought back Carlos Correa. You added Christian Vasquez. So they did got better. This team just has to stay healthy. If they stay healthy, if they stay consistent, then I see them winning probably about 91 games this season. Well, that does it for this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Continue watching March Madness because it has been phenomenal with so many upsets. Hopefully, we continue to see more upsets. A lot of people's brackets have been ruined so far, but I'm enjoying it because I love unpredictability. I love seeing um, new teams winning. That's what March Madness is about, close games and upsets. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the games today. Um, Stay safe. Always have God in your heart. Be safe. Stay positive. And I'll be seeing you guys next Sunday for a new episode of Sports News Flash at 12.